Oh my gosh. Hey, yeah. Oh my gosh. Why does it look like every time I'm on here, there's like a big ass clutter? Because it is. Okay, so let's just get to the point. How's it going? Happy. I don't know. So, I think one of my old coworkers mentioned Happy Hump Day, and I misinterpreted that in a completely different direction. And like, no, Wednesday is supposed to be the hump day. And I was all like, huh. Oh, okay. I don't know. He's much older than me, so I wouldn't know. Anyway, hey, how's it going? Happy Wednesday. Let me try. I just needed a spread, and someone left yet again. Surprise, surprise. Okay, so what else is new? I'm going to keep bringing up zero until one person sticks around longer than 5 minutes. Behold my pettiness in its finest glory. Yes, yes. Okay, so I found this while I was waiting for this live stream to go on, and I may paint this, but not the traditional yellow and black. I don't know if you guys ever heard, but there are bees that are colored blue bees, and my son thought I said boobies, and I was like, no. But I may consider doing that for this thing, and I have to prep it because if you can see, there's like a very smooth surface on this critter here, so I will paint that later on. But that's not what we're going to do today, because as you can see here, for starters, this morning I found out my glasses frame, it broke. I have it set with glue. Like, maybe you don't, like right here. I was like, what the hell? How did I break it? I put it under my pillow, and I guess my big ass head knocked it in half. I don't know. But, well, it should be fine. In theory, I just shouldn't put my glasses under a pillow anymore. That's my bad. So anyway, as you can see here, I will start on this card. But in the process of waiting for the live stream to begin, I did start sketching out some more possible projects. I cannot guarantee that I will stick to these pictures, because sometimes, like I've shown before, the idea may be there and then I change my mind, or it turns out ugly, or I don't like it, or I lose interest oh so fast, and then I don't do them for like several months until they're like amongst the last cards to be completed, which has happened a lot. But these are the ones that I have so far. Oh my gosh, camera, I command you to focus. 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 It's like, no. Do your work. Anyway, come on now. What is going on here? Come on. Did you want to see up close? Okay, fine. So this one I got from a Kirby fan art that I thought was really pretty. They had like blue treats, like blue desserts, and I wanted Zashikibu to enjoy that. And I will keep the blues and purple of the art. This one is like an old anime. It used to be a Sega game series called Galaxy Fraulein Yuna. I'm pretty sure like a good 1% of you even know what that is. That's why I'm not popular. And why are you blurry? And then this one is just a cat in a banana bag. I almost said bag, but banana bed. And there was no other cat here, but I just figured I'd put that there. The proportions are so off, so no guarantee I'll actually do that, but we'll see. And this is Sentimental Circus. If you have me on Threads, that is my profile picture. It's a lot more creepier than what this is, but hey, man, I don't know. Like, why did they not have this one? I like this one a lot. Do I have a reference of this? Let me see. This guy here. Yay. Yeah, I will draw that one. But for starters, let's start on the ones I actually worked on. So I'm going to be working on these. It's already 4 minutes. I keep talking. Like, why don't you shut up? Okay, sorry. Unhinged Wednesdays, am I right? Okay, so I'm going to start on this one. What do I have to do here? A lot, apparently. Who was that? It's just some stupid notification asking me to do Amazon Music, I think. No. A lot of music I don't like. Okay, sorry. Now this is the time to find my stupid reference. Like, where is the reference? I was just looking at it, And then I scroll way too far, and then I can't find it because, oh, here it is. All right, so it's not totally adhering to the original source, but whatever. We're not supposed to, we don't have to do that, you know. Okay. All right. I know I'm supposed to be pouring paint into the freaking little containers, but whenever I do that, I waste so much more paint. So I just been going into directly from the bottle. And if people say, yeah, it's a pass it, shut up. You don't live here, so shut up. I mean, so anyway, yes. This is supposed to be Zashiki Buddha as the Mad Hatter, but this is based off like San X's Sentimental Circus. At this point, it's just going to be sounding like a whole bunch of blobbity blobs and nonsense, because it probably is to those who have no idea who these characters are. I don't blame them, but I do love the designs. I like their watercolor pastel aesthetic going down, and I wanted that for Zashiki Buddha. That's why I always replace the original characters with Zashiki Buddha, because I just feel like he got lowballed so bad. Lowballed severely bad. Like he had so much potential back in his heyday. And they could have added more, but money talks and the more popular characters talk. So they always go to, you know, Hello Kitty, Pom Pom Pudding, My Melody, Little Twin Stars. To some degree, Kuromi, Batsmaru, Karopi. Oddly enough, they like Choco Cat, even though he's not that popular, but I don't know. I don't know. But slowly but surely, other characters that I do like are starting to surface, like Tuxedo Sam, Hongyu-don. That's about it, sad to say. Pachaco I used to like, but I don't know. It's just okay for me. Sorry, I'm trying to clear out my mess. I know I could just use an eraser, but I don't have the best of luck using an eraser on this kind of surface for some odd reason. It would just get really blotchy and messy. I don't know. There's no guarantee that it'll be clean either. I also have a stack ready to be set for the first collection of my second batch of DIY cards, because I usually do them in bunches between 14 to maybe 20, give or take, and it's already like 15 or 16. So it's about that time finally. I should have done this like way back in January, but like I mentioned in past videos, stories, what have you, things happened, and so I just could not do it. But now that there is enough cards, yes, I will. So how's your guys' week going down? All lovely 0 of you. I'm bringing that up. I don't care. For me, while I have no fever this time around, I'm still under the weather. It's like, oh my God, man. It's like, what is wrong with you? There's always something wrong with you. I think that's a woman thing. They know what's up. Women. But at the same time, yeah, I think I ate something last night at my kid's potluck party that did not agree with me. Thankfully, it's not food. Don't worry, it's not food poisoning. It's just me being overly sensitive, or rather my stomach being overly sensitive with something that I ate, and it was like flip-flopping around in my tummy, and I didn't like it. And it took me a while to finally admit I needed stomach medicine. I try to do that as needed rather than, oh, you should keep doing medicine. You know, they always keep saying, oh, take too much medicine, you'll develop XYZ whatever disease. Like, thank you. That's what I need for relief. More problems. So anyway, I took some right before I did the live stream, and it's starting to settle, but it's in the working process. I don't sound sick, but that doesn't mean I ain't. Anyway, oh my God, this is going to take a while. Should I give him pants? Should I? He looks really... I don't know, but I'm debating whether or not I should put pants on him. It looks a little strange that he has no pants on. Originally, it looks cute, don't get me wrong, but then now that I look at it, I'm like, oh, dear Lord, that looks a little weird. And he's sitting on grass. He's going to get some stuff up where the sun don't shine. So, I don't know. I'm still debating whether or not he has pants on. And come on, camera. Come on. Cooperate, please. Don't make me smite you. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, is it because my camera? No. No, wait, is there something? No, there's nothing on it. Okay, sorry. Oh, sorry. Message from the family. Please. Ah, jeez. Crap. Can you give me a slight second? I have to do something because I was told by the magical box called my phone. Give me a good second. Okay, I'm back. Okay. And it's still blurry. What the hell? Come on. What is this pee-pee cockadoodle going on? Like, if I do it up close, it's totally fine. But the moment I do this... Oh, now you're fine. Piece of... Okay. Anyway. Sorry. I need to remind someone that I have Livestream now. I'm sorry, I'm being a jerk. I don't like sounding like a jerk despite how I sound. Okay, so see, made me waste my time. It's already almost 12 minutes. Okay, so what color is this? This one's blue, and the other one is an alternate. Make something up. Okay, so so I have this one, and maybe this one. Okay. If you're going to lecture me on how I do paints, there's a 99.9% chance I won't listen to you. Okay. Plus they're cheap, so it's fine. Anyway, oh, there's a cord here. It's annoying. So yeah, I'm just waiting for my stomach to settle. It does it slowly but surely. That's why I don't like taking the medicine sparingly. I just have this inherent fear that if I take medicine too much, sooner or later, it just stops working, which usually does happen eventually, you know. So I just try to take it as needed. Like, I don't need it. I don't need it. Okay, I need it. You know, kind of like that. I'm sorry, I talk weird. And then, what else can I talk about? Stuff I saw online. I don't have notes this time around. I was kind of rushing, and my stomach was like telling me, don't write anything, just lie down. Okay, so sometimes I look online to research as to what do I do to help improve the growth of my channel. And then there was one video I saw in particular. I will not name names, but I did not like what I heard. This is just one person, though. I cannot say, like, oh, this is the go-to. Like, they said, oh, I didn't follow any of the rules. I just did what I wanted. And you just follow the memes. And if you do that, it's going to work out most of the time. But it will not be a guaranteed thing. Because while it works for me, it may not work for you. Like, why are you giving advice if it's not going to... it's not concrete proof that it's actually going to work, okay? Don't give advice if you cannot guarantee that's going to work, okay? Though I do know that everyone's art and all this stuff and their circumstances are different, so it may work for some versus others. But, you know, but to also say, I don't care about it, just do your own thing. Not everyone has that luxury, mind you, especially those who are trying to make a living out of their art, you know? So I just felt like that was a bit half-assed of some people saying such things. I think there is a bit of a balance, like in terms of, you know, for work, plus also you don't want to only focus on that throughout your entire duration of your art career because, you know, then you don't enjoy your art anymore, which I've had done before in terms of, well, I didn't start out an art career. It was more like I had art on the side while I was using art stuff while teaching English. I use my art more for visual aids And while it was much easier, the more I was drawing, the more I started hating it, just because I didn't want to draw when I got home. Like, oh, you have free time after work. I didn't want to do anything. I wanted to take a nap. I want to go sleep and stay asleep for at least 50 more years. So around that kind of mindset, I was thinking maybe this is not a good time for me to be doing such a job, for me to start hating my own hobby that I'm supposed to be doing outside of work. But because I was incorporating in a job that I was slowly like, oh my God, what the hell? I realized it was not the right fit for me. And so, and just the whole other work culture that I could not really fathom or really get behind on. I try my best not to air out dirty laundry in terms of my past jobs, because that does bite people in the ass, even if the job does not exist, even if the job, I don't mean exist like I'm making shit up. I mean, they, for whatever reason, XYZ reason, they closed down, which my old job eventually did. I still don't like talking shit about that. Like, maybe in the privacy between one and one other person, that's fine, and I actually trust you. But like in this kind of format, even if there's 0 people, there's no guarantee that no one's going to look at it. Okay. So I try to not get involved in that kind of stuff, but there are just some things I did not agree with and I wanted out. Plus, they kind of pissed me off. So anyway, but it's not like I guess I can talk a bit about my old job as an English teacher, at least, within rated G. I don't mean that there was sexy things going on. I just mean like that is, I feel like it's safe to talk about. When they talk about how smart Chinese kids are, my God, they're ridiculously smart. You know why? They start things so early. Like, there are 4 or 5-year-olds starting on playing chess, playing piano, sometimes even younger than 4, maybe 2 years old. I think the youngest I had in my class, who in my English teaching, conversational English class, he was 1 year old, and they were putting him into class, and he was the cutest little boy. And he would muster up the courage to ask me to draw him a little tiger on his hand, on his cute little hand. And I was like, so cute. I originally did not like kids originally. And I'm not being those, oh, child free, blah, blah. Hey man, mind your own damn business. This was just me at the time where I was not that big on kids because I was surrounded by kids. And when I go home, I just want to lie down, like I mentioned. But there were some exceptions, like that little boy over here. He was so cute. And some other kids were really sweet, but my God, as they get older, I think that as they get older, they do want to push buttons. They do want to test the waters, like what will be the last straw for XYZ teacher. And they also try that on me. But at the same time, and they also knew I didn't really have much of a say as someone who knew mostly English and not so much Mandarin. So they would take advantage of that. And I had to just ignore them. You know how hard it is for someone with a bad temper? Not that I have a bad temper on the norm. I can control myself. Don't get me wrong. Just, oh my gosh, sometimes you just want to, hey, you, but you can't. You can't. But you got to admit, though, they do have a lot more respect for teachers overseas. Rather, I don't know about here too much. For the most part, they are pretty good, but some places, some schools especially, oh my gosh, when you see a lot of videos of students disrespecting teachers and also teachers going way over their boundaries in certain things, yeah, I don't think I could handle that. For those who actually are brave enough to do that, man, serious power to them. I don't think I have the patience, to be honest. Even as an art teacher, if I were to be, they gave me an option to try to be an art teacher during my teaching stint. And if no one's interested, what's the damn point? Especially if it's not a priority in their curriculum. Like, it's more like a hobby. It's just for fun. And it's not really, encouraged as much as like the sciences, the maths, the politics, geography, they focus some more on those, and also English at the time. Whereas art is just, well, you got to be you have to be a freaking prodigy at that point for you to get some kind of foot in the door into the art world. And I did pass by like a nearby art class, like after school art class, and they were painting freaking like stuff from the Roman Empire and the Michelangelo's David and all that stuff, just like the bust and such. And I was like, geez, man, I can't even do that. But it's not like I can't. It's just if I'm not interested, I don't want to do it. But for the most part, yeah, it was quite the culture shock living there since 2011 to 2014. Yeah. And did I even make a dent? Probably not. Oh my God, 20 minutes is all I've been doing. Okay, so I'm just going to do a little bit here. And then the rest, I'm going to start doing inking because when I do painting, it takes so much freaking longer for me to get anything done. It pisses me off. Anything about teaching in China? I have so many rants, but I don't know if it's appropriate talking about that here. It's not so much about the school. I think it's more about people who go over there. You know what kind of gets my goat though? When people from other countries come here to America, they're considered immigrants, or even Western countries, they're called immigrants. But when white people do that the other way around, white people's like they come from UK, they come from the US, they come from Australia, and they go to like an Asian country, right? You know what they're called? They're not called immigrants. They're called expats, but it's the same damn thing, but they don't want to be lumped together with, immigrants. I was like, what the hell? That's hella dumb. Just say it for what it is. They're friggin' immigrants, but they don't want to be called that. They're above labels, apparently. Yeah, I said it. Not really. Okay, so, yeah, that was random. I just thought that was so weird. I was like, what's the difference? Like, there really is no difference. They just wanted a fancier name that is better than immigrant, I guess. Like, what? If it's a potato, it's a potato, okay? You don't say potato. Like, what the hell? I don't know. Okay, so I think for now I have to leave that as is because it's going to take me so much longer. I want to get some of the line art done, so at least I have a standing chance of me getting them done. So I will start on this guy here. It's already 22 minutes. Damn it. I'm not sure if I'm going to include that first person showing up as an excuse to stay an hour longer. No guarantee, but we'll see if I actually like what I'm doing. Okay, so I need the other reference. Oh my God, what am I doing? I have to turn on YouTube on my other phone just because I need this to stay on while my things are working. Oh, no, not you. You. Sorry, I'm talking to my phone like a crazy person. Yes. Okay. I also saw some images that I want to draw, but it's in my phone. There's so many things I want to draw, but because of the weather, because of me not feeling well, because of life behind the scenes, I don't have enough time. I was like, geez. That's why lately I don't like sleeping. It's not like I don't sleep. Don't get me wrong. It's just, it feels like I could be drawing at least 50 things if I didn't have to sleep. Of course I go to sleep. Don't worry. I go to sleep. Don't worry. It's just everything way hard into like, oh, if I didn't have to sleep, I'd be getting so much done. And I'm pretty sure a whole chunk of people think that, but it's not good. Don't do that. Even if you don't want to, you have to. It's good for your body. It's good for it's like one of the easiest things you can do to stay healthy is get more sleep. You just go to sleep. Where is it? Where is my stupid reference, damn it? Oh no. I gotta find it. Sucks. I was just looking at it and then I lost it again. Why do I do this to myself? Okay, so sorry, don't mind me. I'm just scrolling. I need to have this prepared, I swear. You would think when I do this. Okay, I'm going to start drawing now while I'm scrolling. Yeah, this is me multitasking. So this one is smaller than the other one. So it should be like this, maybe. Oh, my friend. Yeah, here we go. Find it. Found it. Found it. All right. Okay, so I think this one I have to keep dark for now, and then I can use a white liner or a white paint. Oh no, this one is much further apart. Ha 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 ha. Great. This one is pretty good. Oh no, see the downsides of keeping your paint. But the good thing is it's kind of chunky, so it's fine. Keep your paints chunky, folks. Does anyone say folks anymore? Whatever. Okay, so what can I talk about? I should just keep quiet because since there's no one there, I don't have to entertain anybody. But then I get bored. I hate when I do that. Anything I can talk about while in China, while I keep it not like I'm insulting people or whatever, because I don't want to do that. I mean, I can. I just don't want. I want to be nice. Okay. I know a lot of people like they look down on people wanting to be nice, but it's either that or you're a big jerk. Okay. What do you want? I don't want to sound like that. Shoot. Is that blood? Not on me. I mean on the reference. It looks like blood. You see a little bit. What are you rolling in, sir? Ketchup? Kool-Aid? What's up with that? Mystery will never be solved. At least not by me. Anyway, anything in China that I did? Of course I did stuff, but it wasn't a lot. I was always working. I didn't even go on the Great Wall of China. Like, you would think, oh, that's one of the first things you should do. It's one of the blah, blah wonders of the world. And I'm like, no. Well, actually, I was discouraged to not go because I didn't like hiking. Yeah, I said it. I hate hiking. I don't care. There is a lot of stairs and a lot of walking. And some occasions, especially like holidays, you can get stuck on the Great Wall of China because there's so many people traveling on that same day. I didn't know that was a thing until they showed it on the news a few times. It's not like a one-time thing. This happens like say Lunar New Year / Spring Festival, or those Labor Day weekend sort of thing. So I was discouraged a multitude of times to not do the Great Wall of China. It was even in Liaoning province where I was staying at, but they were like, no, if you don't like hiking, it's not for you. Like, okay. So I ended up not doing that. Funny enough, when my mom went to China, she did do the Great Wall of China, but I think she was like, oh, so many stairs. Yeah, that's the thing. Chinese people love stairs. It drove me insane. I was like, there's more stairs? But I think they added more stairs, so it's a lot more comfortable going up the stairs and down the stairs rather than, climbing a freaking mountain, which they do have. They have man-made stairs built around certain mountains so you can do hiking like that. But there's so many stairs. Do you have any idea how huge China is? It's freaking huge. I mean, the map can only do so much. But when you're actually there, like one block in certain cities, like large cities in China, like Beijing or Shenyang or Hong Kong. Oh, not Hong Kong. I'm sorry. Shanghai. There you go. Like those major cities. Holy jeez, man. Like one block is, I swear, sometimes it feels like a 10-minute walk or 20-minute walk. And they have their own train lines within their own district. So there's a multitude of train lines per district, it feels like. I suck at describing things, but China's freaking huge, okay? So if you're wondering, why are they so thin? Blah, blah, blah. It's because they walk a lot. Shit. There's so much walking. And yeah, you have cars, but when everyone's owning a car and you're stuck on traffic, holy crap on a stick. You're better off doing public transportation. And thankfully they do, especially bullet trains. Oh my God, I wish we had bullet trains here. If we had bullet trains here, the car industry would be so pissed off. Like if you can just go from, say, Seattle to Los Angeles, in like, not even half, sorry, my tummy's growling, like half a day. That would be great. But it's not going to happen here. Too many dumb rules, too many, you know, people going to file a complaint about this and that, too much protest, too much, and not to mention it's a buttload of money, and it's like, oh my God, we'll never get anything nice and cool and all that nice stuff. But you also have to consider like where the money is going. You know, like, I don't want to delve into politics, but we all pretty much know where the money is going, and it's really irritating. And so it's like, we're not going to get anything nice and fancy in this lifetime, at least. I don't want to get started on that stuff. That just makes a lot of people, myself included, quite upset. Anyway, so eBay, stop bothering me. Oh, that's not bad. Anyway, sorry. So I don't know the story about this bunny, but I like its style. And there's supposed to be swirlies in here. So, okay, this one is done. Yay, next. This might take a bit longer, so I'll work on the cat with the banana, and this one I'll leave alone because I don't trust my cat anatomy. I'm pretty sure this is much longer than the rest of its body because I can't draw cats very well. I need references. So anyway, where is the cat banana? There you are. All right. Actually, I could make it bigger, but nah, it's fine. I used to hear this stereotype here where they say, oh, Asians can't, a lot of them are lactose intolerant, and so they can't have milk. When I went in China, almost everyone was drinking freaking milk. So, and I was like, what are y'all talking about? They're like eating like those candy milk tablets, yogurt, drinking milk. And I was like, what are y'all talking about? That's so not true. And then eventually it turns out we cannot have milk here because it's too heavily manufactured and it's not safe to have the milk here. And so people have developed problems over time. Whereas I think in other countries, they are more careful with their milk processing. And so when you have milk or certain foods in other countries, like in different parts of Europe or what have you, then their stuff tastes okay and then you don't get sick. I don't know. That freaks me out because as Americans, we grow up eating that stuff most of, if not all of our lives. And then you're told, oh, that has poison. I was like, what the hell? Like, oh, cancer causing agents. What the hell? And then they're like, ha, you have it, you know. And the thing is, it's the FDA and the people who are supposed to be in charge of saying, oh my God, this guy looks demonic. But they're the ones supposed to tell us what is safe to eat. And then now they're saying, oh, guess what? They're not safe to eat after 50, 60 so years. Like, oh, thank you for trying to kill us the moment we leave the womb. God, like, what is this shit? Like, I don't know about other people in other countries who are watching this, but like for those of you in the US, like it's like almost every day or every other day, there's always some kind of food being recalled, some classic dessert or snack being recalled, foods or whatever products are being recalled, and you grew up eating that stuff. I'm like, what the hell is this crap? Meanwhile, people in other countries laugh at you like, oh, we have healthy food. But then y'all have your own problems too, so shut up. It's like, I don't like when people like to point at laugh at other countries, whereas their stuff is not so great on their end, but in other departments, not so much where we're suffering at, but they also have other problems. I don't like that shit. But, you know, people like to make themselves feel better and poke and make fun while ignoring their own problems. Human nature is trash sometimes, I swear. Anyway, yeah, I try not to get too involved watching, you know, too much news. I mean, once in a while it's good to be informed, but sometimes a lot of things can be fabricated nowadays, and then they're like, oh, we're sorry, we lied, blah. I'm like, oh my God, man. The things people do to sell a story. So stupid. I don't know why my stuff's getting a little bit controversial, but not really. I don't know. Just a lot of things I've been watching sometimes, and I get really tired of hearing the same damn thing. Like, you can't have water, you can't have fruits and vegetables. Like what? And you have to wash it a certain way, or you're introducing more chemicals, forever chemicals in your body for the rest of your life. Oh, thank you. That's what I need. And then this caused this caused that. And if you were ingesting it for X amount of years, get ready for cancer. Like, oh, thank you. That's what I need. My God, man. When will it end, you know? Yep, still 0. Okay, so the banana cats. This is why I don't like watching the news. I'd rather do this, draw a cat and a banana and call it a day. Because if I keep watching the news, if I am trying to stay well informed, I just want to rip out my freaking internet and just throw it in freaking hot water or what have you. Like, oh my God, I don't want to hear all this crap. Like, I want some good news. But the thing with good news is no one wants to hear about that because it's not very long lasting. It does not have a long-term impact in your brain. Whereas bad news, especially about other people in other countries bugging around, it stays in your mind a lot longer. And people bank on that so long already. I mean, it's like, duh. But, you know, when you think about it more as an adult and like, ugh, it's so lame. Oh my God, this cat looks demonic. What is that? So ugly, but I can fix it. I have a chance to fix it. So there's 2. So far I did this one a little bit. I started this one, okay? And I guess Galaxy, I'm sorry. I'm trying to hide my dirty shame of this pig here. I should remove him and put him somewhere else, but I have nowhere to put him at the time, so sorry. Please excuse my dear Aunt Piggy. Anyway, okay, so Galaxy Fräulein Yuna, sure. I don't think a lot of people know about that anime. It was more like, I think, hold on. Yeah, I know I could use mechanical pencils, but I don't feel like it right now, and then I want to use up the pencils for once. I think this was supposed to be a Sega Genesis game series, and I think they had like a PC game at one point, but I never played any of those. I found out about Galaxy Fräulein Yuna, I think, on one of the VHS previews, and then they had her with their intro song, and it seemed really babyish to me. Like they look like they're 10, 12 years old girls, but I think they're maybe 8th graders. I'm not sure. But they had mecha, they fought in mecha, and they even had talking mecha. So I was like, all right. You know, those giant robot machine thingies. So I was all like, okay, sure, why not? And then it was actually pretty interesting. Nothing too like, it is quite predictable. I do like the art concepts, and then there was a whole bunch of other fighters, and they were all women. I didn't see any men fighting, which I thought was kind of, they had that sort of thing going on in 90s anime where there was a lot more women fighting than men. I thought that was kind of cool. And so, I don't know, but it was kind of like girly. So they're not like here where, what is it, the woke? It wasn't like that. They were still girly and feminine, but they were also fighting, which I thought was really cool. I think at the time for me, I did not care for the girly part, but as I got older, it kind of grew on me that even though they are fighting monsters or aliens or demons, you know, they still insist on wanting to be a normal girl that, you know, they want to hang out with friends, go to the movies, talk about boys. And I thought that was kind of cool. You know, they still want to maintain their identity while fighting outside of school, you know. So, yeah. It's not like now where the cartoons, they always have some kind of weird agenda or some sort of propaganda being thrown in our faces. I don't like being lectured when I'm trying to be entertained, okay? Like the moment I feel like this feels like a freaking liberal arts lecture hall at 8, you know, at 7 in the morning when I should be asleep, I don't watch it. Just get away from me. Oh, I think I made her cheeks too big. I'm trying to not make it totally the same as the original reference, but no guarantee. But this one was actually pretty good. A little bit predictable. And it's kind of hard to follow when you don't play the games, but it's not super difficult to follow without the game context. So it's not that bad. So it's all right. I liked it. Let's see. They also had like a 3-part movie series with like these alien android sisters that want to destroy the world. Yeah, there was that. That one was kind of messed up. It got kind of emotional, but it was pretty good overall. What else can I talk about? 40 minutes? Oh my god, I was yammering a storm today. I'm sorry. Okay, this one got kind of weird because the reference was not very good. Cat banana. There are some other characters I want to draw too, but I am not as... I like them, but I don't know why. I'm just kind of lazy. I like them more than a main character, but she's very prominent from what I could remember. I mean, obviously she's a main character, but yeah. Oh my god, where did I put her? Oh my god, where did I put her? Okay, never mind. I'll just make something up. So I remember something like this, and then a chest plate. That's all I can remember. Okay, that's the best I can remember. So here's Yuta. All right. Last but not least is this one. 2 people showed up now, and they keep leaving me. Okay, so that means I can stay here for 50 so minutes. I like making excuses for myself. Okay, so anyway, so this one I will finish. I was not going to work on this because this one has 2 cards and it's a little bit complicated, but I will start on this one anyway. Oh, reference, my reference, where are the... I forgot who I was telling this to, maybe one of my cousins or my brothers, that I wanted to bring back old-timey sounding idioms or phrases, not this stuff right now, just because they sound really weird when you bring it up now. Like Lady of the Night. That sounds so classy, and yet you know what it is. Well, for those of you who have not been in literature class or have been cutting literature class, it's basically a prostitute. But it sounds so fancy. Or gentleman caller, oh my god. Or you're in the family way. Means you're pregnant. I was like, but if you say that to like a guy, like well, nowadays I don't know. Nowadays it's different, but I don't know. It just sounded kind of comical for me using old timey words and phrases today, especially today when people don't even read. I don't know. Okay, so Sashiki Buddha. I'm gonna make the eyes a little big so I could put like little shiny things for his eyes, just enjoying the food. You know what? I'll give him a little mouth. Because he deserves a mouth. Give this boy a mouth. Mouth. Okay. Oh my god, this medicine. I feel like it is trying to do its job, and at the same time, it's like, you know what? Nah. So I might just lie down after this, because it's early dismissal for my kids' class today. Oh, there's something in China I remembered. I don't know if anyone here has tried it, but have any of you ever tried hot orange juice or boiled Coca-Cola? They sometimes serve that in China during winter, and I didn't think that was a thing until I tried it. It's not bad. I think at most I tried boiled Coca-Cola, but I think that was more for medicinal purposes. I forgot if it was for like upset stomach or something related to being used to feel better in some way. I forgot, or to help with your blood sugar. I forgot. But yeah, in this case, it's more like a hot drink to have during the winter season. I was like, oh, okay. And then I told my friend about that when I visited back here for, I think, vacation time, and she's like, no, it's orange juice is supposed to be cold, Coke is supposed to be cold, never hot. And I was like, what? I feel like that is one of the most American things I ever heard, because I feel like sometimes as Americans we are so set in our ways, and this is supposed to be that. There are no other options for anything creative or different. Otherwise, that is not right. That is weird. Don't try it. And I'm like, ugh. I cannot say everyone's like that, okay? This is just, it just felt like that to me, all right? But at the same time, though, I was like, what's wrong with that? It didn't taste bad. It was just different. I think if it was like that and it tasted terrible, I'd be more, ugh. My reaction would be a lot more visceral, more negative. But it wasn't. It was just, okay, it's a nice warm drink. That just happens to be orange juice. That just happens to be hot cola. All right. I don't mind. It's pretty good. I don't drink it on the norm, but it's nice to try once in a while. And then menus in China have so much more variety. I never in my life thought I would have like a curry bowl from KFC. It was freaking good too. But I think after a while they changed their chicken to like chicken patties or something with curry, but it was still good. And I think they had like a kind of a steak. For some weird reason they had steak in KFC, Chinese KFC. And it's not just that too. Like Pizza Hut was fancy. They had fancy Pizza Hut. Like you have like cutlery, like there were people cutting their small pan pizza with a knife and fork, and it was super fancy looking. Like, what the hell? And my husband and I were just eating with our hands. So I think they were looking at us weird. Like, well, you're eating it with your bare hands. How dare you, you uncouth slob, So it was so weird seeing how people ate Western food in a different way. But hey, man, if that's how it is, that's how it is. So that's fine. Oh, what is, I don't know what this is. This one's kind of weird. I'm just going to do squiggly lines and fill it up later. And then this one is a kind of jelly. Okay, I guess. And then there was crummy crumbs here. And then I was going to make like a summer flower. I forgot the name of it. But it looks kind of like this. Sort of, kind of. Okay. And then, yeah, totally try boiled cola, boiled orange juice. It wasn't bad. I liked it. And then, yeah, the KFC menu, also McDonald's. They have a variety of menus. Pizza Hut was really fancy. Like you had like a pot pie, and it was like in a nice ceramic little bowl. I was like, what the heck? And they had like, I think, fancy napkins or something. I think there was also a baked potato sandwich. Three people showed up here. I'm not sure if it's the same person or three different people. So that verifies that I can stay here for an extra 10 minutes. Excuses are fun. Okay, so yeah, I remember I had like a baked potato sausage burger. That one was really good, but don't eat that too much. You will get fat. But it tasted good. Don't get me wrong. And then I remember they had a grand opening for Burger King, and they treat it like it's a freaking like iPhone. There's long lines to try Burger King. I was like, oh wow. If Burger King saw the reaction they had here, holy crap. But yeah, the food was pretty good. They had like a pork burger that was pretty nice. It was kind of small, but still pretty good. The fries were small, but they were freshly made. And they had like a bottle of, I think it was Pepsi, because I think their machine wasn't still working. But it was a pretty good meal. I was surprised. What else do they have? I forgot. KFC. What else do they have at KFC? I don't remember too well. McDonald's, I did not go there too much. And they also had a Ben and Jerry's, but I don't think I ever went in there. They were more in major cities rather than where I was staying at, which was a smaller city. I'm trying to remember, though. I don't know what these are, but they look like little gum sticks of some sort. And then they had like little Kirby cookies of some sort or sweets. But I'm putting Zashi Buddha's head on it because I can. Okay. And there's a lollipop here, more or less. And then there is, oh, there's a star here? I didn't know. I'll just do this for now. And then stuff, and stuff. All right. I did it. Sort of. Oh, it's so cute. He's eating. Yay. Okay, so I think that'll be it for my card drawing segment because I was talking so much about stupid, annoying things that I don't know if anyone wants me to talk about that stuff because 0 people and, well, at least 3 people showed up and left so fast. I did not address them until they left. Okay, don't worry about that. So here is the fruits of my labor, more or less. And it's not bad. Pretty good, I think, if I dare say so myself. And yeah, I maybe I need a tiny break from the Dragon Ball Z sort of thing. It's not like I don't want to do that. It's just I think after a while, plus they're kind of like an old anime and people want new anime. And I don't know said new anime except Demon Slayer. Some other ones, but I don't care enough to want to draw them. Unless for whatever reason, maybe a friend may want me to draw that character or there's a request, like there is some inkling of a demand, and I don't mind drawing, but until then, I draw what I want, and it's mostly old people stuff. And I don't mind. They're like, they should get some recognition every so often. Then maybe I should paint this a little bit just to get something. Yeah, I work on several things at the same time. For some reason, I cannot find my dark brown paint. I don't know where it went. Pissed me off. And this one is going to be a bit of a struggle because this has way more detail than I anticipated, unfortunately. This one is almost done. But like I mentioned, I'm going to do a real collection of this stack right here. Not to mention, this is supposed to be for like candy storage, but it fits my cards freaking perfect. Unfortunately, it's not as big as this one, as you can see here, but it's quite useful. I think it's freaking cute, damn it. Okay, so let me start painting this one, and yeah, that'd be great. And then I will call it a day. Since 3 people showed up, I can stay a little bit past an hour. A little bit. And I think the medicine is slowly, oh my god, this paint, maybe I should throw this away. It's like almost empty. Is it dry? Not quite, but it's getting kind of chunky. I could add water and revive it, but I don't feel like it. And I said I would stop laughing so much in my sentences, and I do it anyway. Breaking the rules. Okay, I need a bigger brush, though. Where is brush? Oh, these are too big. Is there some? Maybe this one. I already am going through my brushes, and I might have to re-clean them. I just cleaned them like maybe a few weeks. Maybe December I cleaned them. I forgot. Okay, so I'm going to do like a kind of gradient. Oh, shoot. I need to take a picture for this process. Yeah, that's what I do. I don't take videos of it anymore because I feel like it's a bit of a hassle. So don't mind me. That's me. Okay. So that's what I do. I take a picture and then I resume the progress like so. And the thing about these cards is I've mentioned multitude of times, I'm trying to not make it super perfect. I just want it enough so the likeness is there, and I have enough color for it. Like, okay, that's what it looks like. That's the colors. Ta-da. Okay, next one. So I treat these as visual reminders to like, oh, this can be something for a possible bigger painting. And if you change your mind, you still have something small and cute in the end, either way. Oh, my nose is itchy. Allergies. Oh, once upon a time, I used to love spring until I learned that I am allergic to spring. It's not fun. The moment I leave the house, I think this happened last week. My nose was just itching. My eyes were watery. Ugh. Yeah, I'm those people, those annoying people that can't handle nature. That's how bad it is. I wish I was not this. It's not like I wanted to be like this. The only perk is that I can make jokes about it. If I'm not that miserable, maybe. Even with medicine, the allergy medicine, I have to get away from freaking plants, because as long as they're blinking around with their pollen and stuff, I am a wreck. Sucks. But it is what it is. Contamination. Oh, who cares? Originally, the background is supposed to be yellow, but I'm going to try to do like a kind of gradient between yellow and light pink. Thing got stuck in there or whatever. All right, so yeah, originally when I started the card art, if not reels in general, I thought I had to do only videos. So I would screw up so many times when I would record videos, and it didn't take as long originally, but the more I got used to it and I understood what to do, the more it started to get more difficult for me to like, oh, how do I do this? But when I started realizing, oh, you could just put pictures. So thank you, lazy people who rather put pictures in actual videos. Thank you for your idea. I will take it up to HR. I mean, I already did because I already did it. I just started putting more pictures. If there are some parts where I want to show like the paint first going onto the image, then I can record it, or there's something about it that I like, then I will record, put a little video in it. But for the most part, I just take pictures. It's just so much easier. Dirt. But sometimes, for whatever reason, my pictures don't always go clear. It shows up blurry even when I take a picture and it's clear, but when I upload it onto Reels, some of them end up blurry or pixelated. The videos become pixelated. Like, what is that crap? I don't understand. That part pissed me off. Okay. But other than that, it's like an ongoing learning process, and it's all right. I'm still entertained. So another thing that I noticed that some people mention, like, oh, artists and Reels don't go together. You should just only post photos. No, you don't. Just do whatever the hell you want. If you want to try Reels and it's fun, that's okay. If you don't want to do Reels, that's okay. Don't be a little bitch. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You can do whatever you want. No one's like shoving you into the pavement and making you make Reels. Okay. I feel like people talk as if they're being hogtied and forced to post Reels. No, you're not. You don't have to do a damn thing. I swear, people are so overly dramatic sometimes over the most mundane, boring, dumb things behind a screen. I swear. Okay, so the gradient's not doing so well yet, but if I put too much, I cannot see my line art. But that's fine because I will draw over it anyway. But when you draw over paint, it's not so great. It's really yuck, but what can you do? I also have, what is it? What is it? Alcohol-based ink, alcohol markers. They're supposed to be Copic markers, but they're like knockoff brands, and I bought a whole bunch of them. But when I tried using them after a while, like the color the quality kind of dies a bit. And I don't like that. Or it fades. Like, what the hell? And then they mention that, oh, you can just take a picture of it and then it's fine. Then you have the original thing before it gets bad. I was like, I don't want it to get bad. Who the hell? Whose shitty idea is it to make expensive ass markers where the ink quality is garbage after X amount of time? I just thought that was rather shitty. Really poor business practice, mind you. Okay, so there is gradients, and then oh crap, this is the part where it's supposed to dry, but I have to do another painting on somewhere else. So here's another reason why I do multiple things at the same dang time. It's because I need to wait for this to dry. So meanwhile, I need to fix this, guys. Oh god, this brush is a little big. Oh boy. Whoopsie doodle. Okay, so maybe I could put it here. So because 3 people showed up, came and went, I'm on here a little bit longer. Blame them. It's okay. I will wrap this up in a short bit. Don't worry about that. I'm not going to be here that long. I don't know. I'm sorry I started talking about stupid things I don't want to talk about, like stupid things about the news and callbacks of food that I grew up eating and now I'm probably a mutant. Like, oh, thanks. Thank you. That's what I need to be called out on being a mutant and all that crap. And blah, blah, blahs. Who was bothering me? Oh, someone, my friend. It's okay. I'm still debating whether or not I should put pants on this dude. It looks kind of weird and uncomfortable. Should I put pants on him? I think if he only had, he didn't have boots, it would be okay, but I was stupid and put boots on him, and now, while the boots are cute, it looks a little weird with no pants. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, when it's similar, pink gives a crap. Oh no, it doesn't look good. I might make a darker pink. Never mind. This one can be up here. I messed up here, so fine. I'm also thinking about doing another Sanrio collection because I was looking at my plushies earlier and I was like, oh, I have these guys. And then there's some stuff here within my immediate reach. I have some more in 2 closets. No, maybe 3 closets, but I'm going to pick the ones that are more easily accessible because the rest I have to like take out every damn thing. And that sucks. And I don't want to do it. So I will probably pick the ones that are the most easily accessible for the time being. I am looking at some right now as I'm talking. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I think those are a little popular, but as I said in my descriptions, they are not for sale or trades. This is just my collection. Otherwise, I wanted to share, and then I put them back away safely where they belong. I don't just get all the Sanrio things. If I did, I would be living out of, I don't know, I'd have no home. If I was that impulsive of buying every single cent, I cannot do that, okay? If you have the money, by all means, go on ahead. But for me, plus sometimes I notice the US releases are not very good looking. But that's just me, and that's just me being spoiled with Japanese released items and liking their designs a lot more than here. So that's just me being a Sanrio snob, apparently. Not a real one, just a joking kind. Don't worry about that. I will be like, oh, your stuff is so much. No, don't worry about that. It's just, I don't know. It's like the US releases are not so good. Or when they do have Japanese releases, it's so late. It's like over a year or 2 late. And I'm like, what the hell? And I bought some of them already and I could have waited. But there's no guarantee that they will have everything. Like sometimes they omit Tuxedo Sam. like Tuxedo Sam is a part of the series where it's a Sanrio character series, but they would exclude him. They put all the mainstream characters except Tuxedo Sam. Like, what the fuck? Sorry, there's my tiny rant for the day. Part 2 anyway, aside from that other stuff I said earlier. So I think that'll be it for now. Again, I know I apologize a way lot, but I don't like talking about such things I mentioned earlier. In regards to the stupid news and mainstream media, what have you, as well as wanting to improve your numbers with your growth of the channel or your account on Instagram or what have you, and then only have people say, don't follow the rules. And I was like, and then, yeah, that's what I've been doing, and that didn't work either, so what the hell do I do, you know? Like, don't say irresponsible things, especially when it does not always work out for everybody, all right? So, I mean, you just do research. That's the best I can do. Just do research, watch what other artists do, but not so much the super successful ones. Just watch the ones that are slowly becoming more noticeable, I think. I think if you do that, adhere to what they do, and follow what suits you best versus what suits them best, you can kind of, not transition, but you can kind of configure what works and what does not work. It's seriously a trial and error sort of thing, at least for me anyway. Originally, I started off really well, and then I tanked. And I start a little bit better, and then I tank again. And the things that are most successful for me are the most random crap I ever done. Sometimes following trends, but not all the time. I'm not good because I'm old, all right? But at the same time, sometimes the most random things I find entertaining or like, other people apparently like too, so that's what's worked for me, but I cannot vouch that it will work for everyone else, all right? So, yeah, my nose is getting itchy now. I need to take allergy medicine because I am old and all that annoying fun stuff. I lie, it's not fun. So anyway, that'll be it for now. This was way longer than I wanted, and that's because 3 people popped in and popped on out, and that was my excuse to go on longer than 45 to 50 so minutes. Okay. So, I hope you have a great, oh my God, I can't talk today. I hope you have a wonderful day and have a great weekend coming up pretty soon, finally, right? And thanks for watching. I'll see you again next time. Or at least until I make another impromptu live stream, because that will happen also. And I may not tell you. Okay. Where do I exit? Okay, bye.